and welcome back to my Dandelion Diaries. It is going to be another flip through of one of my planners for the month of January, and this one is going to be about my Magic of I gratitude journal. So I have been using this for my gratitude practice. This is the Pocket Magic of I Astrology Planner in the mushroom colorway, and I do have a 𝗂𝗏𝗍 Hone clear cover on this just to help protect the foiling, because in previous years I have rubbed the foiling off. So let me just open this bad boy straight up. I haven't really been using the front pages at all, other than for a reference material, which is mainly what the front pages are in this book. And then for this section here is probably the first page that is one I've been using, and that is to mark down when I have been meditating. And I would say I did okay for the month of January. I didn't do every day, but I did a lot of days, and I have to be proud of myself for that. So I do want to continue using this for my meditation tracking, just because I think it's really interesting to see when I am doing my meditation based on the moon phase, because that's what this is basically a moon phase tracker, and I think it's really interesting. The next section that I have really been using is the newest section to the Magic Vibe planners, and this is the bird's eye view. I have been making a color a day chart, so I kind of feel like every day has a color and I want to document it. I have been using these here. These are the Staedtler Tri Plus fine liners. I basically just pick one that I feel is the color of that day and fill in the little square. And so this is what January is looking like. Kind of rainbowy, not intentionally. I don't even think I have any duplicate color. No, I do have a couple of duplicates, but no big deal to me. For the month of January in here, I didn't do anything on the monthly pages. I mainly use this for reference, so I left it pretty much blank. And then for the opening pages of the month, this is like the goals section, so you can write down your monthly goals, intentions, and then your weekly actionable steps. Since I use this as a gratitude planner, I mainly wrote down what I was most grateful for. So every week I summed all of my gratitude entries into one little synopsis of like what I was most grateful for. So like what things every single day I was trending to be more grateful for, and I put that in this section here. And then I just continued that for week 1, 2, 3, and 4. The only thing is there is technically, I think, 5 weeks in January, so I'm gonna have to push that other one into the February section, but no big deal. For the monthly side, I basically wrote down what I was most grateful for the month. Again, summing all of the weekly things into the more monthly section here, just to have, again, kind of like a snapshot. And then at the bottom here, I wrote down the monthly keywords that are actually in the planner. So if you reference this section here, the monthly themes and reflections, I guess, structure, career, and goals. So these are just some kind of affirmations or mantras you can say during the moons. And so I wrote them down right here because I didn't really have anything else to write, and it just felt right to put it in that section. These butterfly stickers, by the way, are from 𝗖𝗃𝗃 Club, and they are very shiny, so I don't know if they're going to show up on camera or not. For the first week of January, again, I was just writing down kind of what I was most grateful for that day. I definitely was writing more in the beginning, and then as the week went on, I just kind of wrote down less. For the weekend section, I just kind of mushed it together for this week, but I know in other weeks, I did write down separate things. And again, all of the stickers that I have been using in this have been from 𝗖𝗃𝗃 Club. I'm using up my stash. This book has beautiful artwork already, so I didn't really want to add too much, but I still want to use my stickers. So I've just been adding a little bit here and there just for fun. But every week, again, I've been just kind of writing down a little bit every single day, and I'm really enjoying this practice, honestly, because seeing it all in one book and getting to read it back to myself has been really beautiful in I guess kind of like changing my mindset on things. Like it's helping me see things in a more positive way. Like even when I know I was having a bad week or an average week, I look back at this and I'm like, okay, I was doing okay. Like I was having a great time still, or I at least had something that I was really positive about, and that's something that's really important to me. I will say I have been using the clear pencil board from the 𝗦𝘃𝗍𝗄 Hones, and I'm not a fan of this thing. Even with just a standard gel pen clipped to it, it falls out all the time. It's so frustrating. Yeah, I want to get a new pen clip and just clip it to the book because this is just really annoying to me, but I'm still using it because I want it as the page divider. But until I get a new pen loop clip, I'm still going to use this, unfortunately. The last section that they have in every month is about the moon phases. So they have like a new moon page and then a full moon page. I went ahead and just wrote out kind of like a small journal entry for each of the moons. So for like the new moon, this is a time to like manifest and dream. And so I wrote about, since it was the new moon in Capricorn, that it means business, ambition, working energy. Like I tried to underline things that would make this more important. So when I look back on it, it's like, okay, this was important, this was important, this was important, this was important, or whatever. And then I wrote down kind of like a little mantra at the bottom again. For the full moon, I did the same thing. This one was in Leo, so I basically underlined roar because lions, and then pride in yourself because lions are in a pride. I kind of look at the energies of things and kind of write about them in my own interpretation. Highly recommend, if you enjoy astrology or any kind of things involving the zodiac, to just do your own research and kind of find your own speed with it. It's really rewarding to kind of, I guess, research it in a way, because you learn not only about yourself but about others and like the universe in a way. It's really fun. But that's pretty much all that I have done for this planner in terms of January. I will say there is one more section in this book that I did back in December when I was setting this up. I don't think I showed this on camera, so I'm going to go ahead and show it now. And that is the 2024 intentions pages. So this book has all of these intentional pages of like what you can write down. What I wrote down here is basically like, yeah, I guess my goals with intentions and gratitude in those intentions. So like for spirituality, I feel like I'm currently lacking in spirituality. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow is what I wrote down. So I want to practice things that are going to help increase my spirituality. Same thing for like mentality here, work, love, wealth, social, physical, and inspiration. So I'm going to go back into all of these hopefully at the end of the year and kind of write down again what's happened or how I'm feeling, so I can see the difference between like the beginning of the year and the end of the year. I also dated every page so that way I can see when I wrote this down, because I feel like on these pages, since they are undated and it's more of like a journal entry, I want to have a date that I can reference, like, okay, when did I actually write that? Because if it was at the end of the year and then I just copied it again here, that's not going to help me at all. So having a beginning and end is going to help me, or at least that's the way I see it. Overall, I have really been enjoying this little planner. I do think the pocket size has been much more handy to me than the original A5 size that Magic of I sells. I like the A5 size in terms of like journaling and things, but for the purposes that I'm using this for, having it in the pocket size has been wonderful. It's really easy to pick up, really easy to update every day. It's just simple and I'm really enjoying it. If you have any questions about this little planner or any of the things that I have been doing in it, please let me know down in the comments. I would be happy to answer as best I can. I think this is a fun little planner. It's not talked about a whole lot, I guess, because it's kind of a niche planner, but I really like it and I definitely want to share more about it because I feel like it could be helpful to somebody else out there. But anyways, if you're interested in any of the other flip throughs for January, I have a playlist that I have created of all of the different planners that I have been using, just so I can make an individual video on each one. I'm trying this out for this month to see how it goes, because usually I lump all of my planners together in one big video. So this time we're doing a bunch of little small videos, and I would love to have your feedback on that. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, for joining me here today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.